Heyo and welcome to NinjaBill Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Gundam Infinity Series, the MBF Po2 Gundam Astray Red Frame. And here it is, and I love this thing. I love it. Now, full disclosure, I have modified this figure before I ever reviewed it. So just to let you know, I have modified this. I will show that those modifications as we go along. We'll get around to it. But as we do on this channel, the first place we're going to start is with that packaging. So let me go ahead and get rid of Astray out of there. And we're going to bring in this packaging. Tilt up the camera a bit here. And here we are. It says Gundam Infinity Series. And if you look right there, it says based on. And you can see that Gundam Battle right there. Gundam Battle Zone. Free to play on iOS, Android. There you go. It says so in some other languages. It says 4+. It says Bandai. Got a very cool image. Now, one thing you should also know is that this is actually based on a manga series, which is called Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Astray. So it's based on a manga, not on anime or games itself. Is in fact based on a manga. So just to let you know, there you see some stuff going on over there. Once again, that beautiful image of the Astray red frame. It says plus Zaku. You'll see what that is in just a moment. There's the bottom. There's each side. There's the back. And it shows the kit going on right there. Shows, you know, what everything is and other parts you can add to it from other kits, which is one of the, you know, selling points of this is you can take parts of other toys in the Gundam Infinity line and stack them on top of each other or replace parts, you know. Never mind that. But it's a Build-A-Figure series, so you get all of these to get all of these select parts going on right here. Right, to build this Zaku right here. I tried to move this thing, but man, it is fast on there. So, I didn't want to warp the cardboard with steam or anything, so, you know, it's just there. Anyways, collect all 5 and build. That's the packaging. We'll get rid of that. Doesn't really come with instructions per se, but, you know, here is the unit. And it is pretty good. I do dig it. We'll zoom in a bit here. This is about a 1/144 scale kit, and again, he's pretty cool. It does come with quite a bit of accessories. We're going to go ahead and remove all those accessories right now. Go ahead and get up this. There we go. Take this off. Get that off of there. And we're going to take a look at all those accessories right now. And once again, full disclosure, I have modified this figure, so we will talk about those as we go. Set him back there. And he comes with 2, 4, 6 accessories. So we'll take a look at those. First, he comes with a shield. And this is pretty accurate. It needs like an emblem going on right there from the series. This tip should actually be red. So this whole thing should be red right here. These should be yellow, I think, or red. Can't remember right off the bat. Yeah, so never fails. Someone always calls me right when I'm doing a review. Anyway, there should be some red in here. I guess these should be red right here, but otherwise it's pretty accurate. Comes with a sheath for the sword. Focus, there you go. Now there should be some gold going on here. Come on, focus. 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 There we go. This should be panel lined with red. This should be red right here and right there. So, or red and gold, actually. So, down here. Come on, focus. There we go. That should be red. This should be gold here and red there. But otherwise, it's pretty close. It's generally the idea. Comes with a beam rifle. Just done gray plastic. Pretty cool looking. It is kind of a soft plastic, so there's that. And if you want, you could attach a blast effect on there if you so choose. Does come with a sword. Now I've had to set this sword because, as you can see, it's kind of bent. So, you know, I had to straighten it out as best as I could. But it's done in silver and gold. Nice gray plastic going on there. Comes with the hilt of that sword. Just done in gold. Gray plastic painted gold. And all you do is take this and you attach it there, and that completes the look. So, comes with an additional hilt with a tab on it. And what that is so you can fit this on the sword to give it the appearance of that you are actually in there. Get in there. Come on, there we go. You know, when he's holding it on his side, it'll have that look going for him. So, there you go. This does not fit inside there at all, which is a shame. Believe me, I've tried. It's really shallow, so, and it doesn't really fit. This is too thick. So, I've tried that. Doesn't really work. And that's all of the accessories. And, of course, you can put, as you saw in the beginning, put them on there. You can store that shield on either arm via a port there or a port there. No other ports really to store it on. The sword can also be stored on each forearm or here on the side via those skirts. Come on, focus. There you go. Skirts going on right there or right there. So you can have it on either side. All right. So, moving right along, let's take a look at that head sculpt. And it's pretty darn good. I dig it. Got some fuzz going on there. Nice green eyes. Green right there in the lens for the camera lens. Some red, some black. It's pretty standard. Got your beam sabers back here. They are not removable, sadly, but that's okay. And this looks pretty good. It's missing the emblem that's supposed to go right there on the shoulder. Should be some white going on right here around those parts, but it's pretty close. Should be a black line right there, separating those two bits right there. Skirts here are pretty accurate. Everything else is pretty accurate color-wise. So, except there should be some black right here in that line there. Again, I haven't had a chance to panel line it, so I'm out of panel liner, so I can't panel line right there. Should be gold right there on that inset, just there. Not on the outside, strangely, from the model I've seen. Gold there, but not on the outside. Whoops. Not here, but here, which is strange. Maybe somebody just mispainted it. I don't know. I've looked at several images. Otherwise, it's pretty color accurate. There's a feet. On the bottom of the feet. So, here's the back. Pretty cool. Nice backpack going on there. Again, those are not removable. We'll back out now. Back of the head. And for articulation, the head will look down. Will look up a good degree. You got some attitude going side to side there. So lots of play there. That was very nice. Now, here's where I've modified it. If I move those shoulders, you can see. Now, these were solid pieces. I have drilled out bits here to get more articulation out of that arm. Because otherwise, you literally had that much articulation. That was it for out. That was it. And because of the modification, I've got a lot more range. Which is very, very nice. So, very nice. So I could probably get a bit more if I wanted. But, you know, I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. Anyway, that's the out. Get that in there. It goes all the way around. They are on a ball joint. So you get some wiggle waggle out of this. Shoulder armor will... supposed to be up there, but it will move out of your way, which is nice. No rotation, sadly, which is a shame, but you do get a 90 degree, slightly over actually, 90 degree on that elbow, which is fine. Man, my camera just does not want to focus. There we go, over 90 degree there. Do get a nice waist swivel all the way around. Smooth, easy going, not really catching on anything. Now, here again, I have modified these hips. You can't see it. I'll pop this off real quick. As you can see, I've modified there. So I had to drill out to get a lot more out of it, because otherwise this was it. This was literally the stance you could have, which, you know, really sucked. So, you know, I've modified it to get more. Anyway, so now it goes out that far, forward that far, back that far, little loose. After I drilled them out, I will tell you that they are looser than they were before. It was really stiff on all of these joints until I drilled it out. Now it's kind of loose. I plan on fixing that later. Anyway, moving on. 90 degrees on there. Nothing hardly in the feet. You got some, you know, tilt in and out rocker. Slight up, slight down. And there's no way for me to modify this. If you see, look at that. It's on a very short peg, that ball joint is. Very short peg. So there's no real way for me to drill out or anything to modify that. It's just not happening, which is a shame. So I'm stuck with the limited articulation there in the foot, which is, you know, a darn shame. And moving right along to some comparisons, we're going to set him back over there. Pull this back. Once again, these are 1/144 scale. Here it is with a G-frame kit. Same scale. That is the Titans Gundam. So his review is coming up. Here it is with the G-frame. This is the static frame. So again, they are the same scale. So, you know, you can imagine this is what the inside of that looked like. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see here. Let's bring out the Efreet Custom, the exam. Again, 1/144 scale. So all in all, pretty good. We'll have a transformer I could show scale with. Give me a minute. What about a Studio Series Wheeljack? There you go. There's that scale. So, yeah, you know, it's an okay scale. I dig it. There you go. We'll get Wheeljack out of there. And, yeah, so once again, you can store all these on here. You can take this and, you know, I think it looks pretty cool. You know, you have his sword stored right here on his forearm. I think that's actually a pretty cool look. Get that on there. Forget it only goes in one way. There you go. I think that's a pretty cool look to have that big sword on his forearm. So, you know, you can just reach over and grab it and take it off. Pretty cool, but really what you're supposed to do. And because of before, with the lack of articulation, the armor could only go out that far. You couldn't really put this on here. So I had to modify it. I had no choice to. But so now, you know, I can get that arm around it. Because before, once again, it only went out that far, and it stressed the ball joint because how, you know, wide this is. So, but now you can store that on there. Once again, via the ports on either arm, you can store the shield. Boom, just like so. Now he has a shield. You know, he can, if you remove the pommel from here, from the handle. Boom, just like so. Put the pommel back on. Come on, put it on there. There you go. He can hold his sword, and of course he can hold his rifle in either hand. There you go. Oh, I forgot to mention the arms here. It does have a wrist swivel, so you do get a wrist swivel. I forgot to mention that. So there you go. I mean, he's pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I think it's a great toy. Once again, you can mix and match from any of the Gundam Infinity series toys. Like, for example, you know, they showed the lower half here of RX-78, you know, attached onto here. They showed him holding this shield, you know, and this rifle, you know. You could do that if you want. It's a shame you can't remove the backpacks and exchange backpacks. I thought that, you know, that would be a cool customization figure, but you can't do it, which is a shame. And these are both Gundam Infinity toys from this particular wave. Let me pull them all out here. There's Wing Gundam. That's RX-78. My least favorite, the Barbatos. And of course the awesome cool, you guys seen this review before. There we go. The Axion. Pretty cool. I dig them. And that's the entire first wave right there of that series. So there's more. There's more. I've yet to find any more. But there you go. Pretty cool. I dig them all. So once again, this has been my look at the Bandai Gundam Infinity MBF Po2 Gundam Astray Red Frame. And he's really, really cool. If you see the Gundam Infinity series, they're pretty cool toys. Go ahead and pick them up. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out my playlist. Please click the like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not already. And above everything else, oh, if you feel like, you know, joining my Patreon, there is a link down in the description below if you feel like joining my Patreon, excuse me, and, you know, helping me grow my channel. Any donation is appreciated, and it all goes into my channel, the Earth of Spark toys that you've been seeing, bought with my Patreon. So got another Patreon expenditure coming up here soon, so, you know, we'll make sure and take a look at that and be good to each other. Quick add-on to my last video, I forgot to show the Build-A-Figure. So, you know, Barbatos was in here, and this is the big Build-A-Figure, the Zaku, MSO6 Zaku that you can build once you've assembled. Gotten all of these, you can build this guy right here. So, just a little add-on. NinjaBill in the future, adding this on. Bye.